Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial video. My name is Usetale. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I made this beautiful short skirt with ruffles at the end that you see me wearing. In my previous video I shared a tutorial on how I made this top that I'm wearing with it. If you haven't seen that video, go to the description box and use the link there to watch the video. So guys, without wasting any time, let's go straight to today's tutorial. Welcome back guys. These are the measurements I'm going to be using for this tutorial, okay? And this is the fabric I'm going to be using. It's a very thick fabric, and because of that I'm not going to be lining it. If you are using a fabric that's not too thick, you may need to line in it. So guys, to start this tutorial, I'm just going to go ahead and open my fabric on the table. You're going to determine the wrong and the right face. After doing that, you're going to fold your fabric into two, just like this. So guys, after folding, make sure that you fold your fabric into two using your round hip measurement divided by 4 plus extra inches. After you're done doing that, go ahead and rule a line here, which is going to serve as your starting line. On this line, you're going to place your tape here. Make sure to remove 1 inch, which is going to be for the band. So you're just going to place your tape there and measure to your hip line. Then you take the full length of the skirt. The full length I'm making use of is 16 inches, but because of the ruffle I will have here, I'm going to be marking 15 inches. Go ahead and connect the dots. After doing that guys, the next thing is to come to the waist here. You're going to take your round waist measurement divided by 4. You will add 1 inch for the dart and add extra 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. Come to the hip line, take your round hip measurement divided by 4 and add 1.5 inch for the sewing allowance. Then you come to the tie line and take your round tie measurement divided by 4 and add sewing allowance. Go ahead and use your hip curve to connect these dots. After you're done doing that, flip it to the other side like this and connect it as well. So guys, this is it. This is the shape you're going to have after you're done doing that. Now I'm going to come to the waistline here and come down by 1/2 inch. Just use your straight ruler to connect it just like this. Now you're going to go ahead and cut this out. So guys, this is what you're going to have after you're done cutting. This is the front piece. Now I'm going to place this on another fabric for the back. I went ahead to fold my fabric into two again, as you can see. Now I'm going to bring the front piece. I'll place it on it just like this. Make sure to have space here for the zipper allowance. After you're done doing that, extend this hip line just like that. Then on this hip line, you're going to take 2 inches as your zipper allowance. You come to the hemline and take 1.5. You come to the waistline here and take 1.5 as well. Go ahead and connect these dots. So guys, when connecting, you will notice that the line is not straight, it's a bit curvy, you can see. So this is to give room for your butt to sit perfectly, okay? The next thing now is to come to the waistline here. You're going to replace the 1/2 inch that you cut out of the front, replace it to the back just like this and connect it. After you're done doing that, extend this line. Then you're going to go ahead and cut it out. So guys, after cutting, this is what you're going to have. The front and the back pieces are ready, as you can see. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to place this aside. I'll bring this piece that I already cut out. This is going to be in the down part. This is going to be for the ruffle that is at the down part. So how I cut it is I measure what I have at the down part here and I cut ×2 of it. So that is how long this piece is. I also went ahead to cut it out on fold. You can see I have it to be 8 inches. By the time you fold it together, I have it to be 4 inches. So this is what you're going to have. So guys, this is it. Now the next thing I also went to cut was the band. The smaller one is for the front and the bigger one is for the back. I folded it into two. I cut it out with 4 inches. By the time you fold it into two, you're going to have it to be 2 inches. So guys, now it's time to start sewing. So to sew this, the first thing I'm going to do is to go and sew the dart on it. So I'm just going to come to the waistline here and measure my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 plus 1/2 inch and make a mark there. On the mark, you're going to go ahead and rule a straight line just like this, and you do the same thing to the other side. After you're done doing that, on this line you're going to come down by 4 inches for the length of the dart of the front, and do the same thing to this other side. Then you're going to come here and take ½ inch on both sides of that line, then use your straight ruler to connect your darts. Then you're going to do the same thing to this other side. So guys, after doing that, this is what you're going to have. Now you take it to the sewing machine and sew your dart. I'm going to do the same thing to the back. So I'm going to first of all measure out the zipper allowance for the back. So just come here and mark 1½ inch on this side all the way to the end. So after you're done doing that, go ahead and use your straight ruler to connect the dots. So guys, after doing that, you're going to come to this line here. You're going to measure your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 plus ½ inch and make a mark there. Then you're also going to go ahead and connect your dart. This is what I had after I was done connecting the dart. I decided to do this off camera. Go ahead and sew your dart to it. After you're done doing that, you're going to join this zipper allowance area together. So guys, that's what I'm going to do right now. This is what I had after I was done sewing the dart on the front piece. As you can see, I did the same thing to the back, and I also joined this zipper allowance area and iron it out. So this is what you're going to have. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to sew the band to it. So just place the band on the waistline like this and sew it down. You're going to do the same thing to the back. You can see I have a little opening at that back zipper area. So you're going to sew your band all the way to the end. You cut it and sew it all the way to this other end, just like that. This is what I had after I was done sewing the band to the 2 pieces. As you can see, I went ahead to iron it out. So this is what you're going to have. Guys, the next thing I'm going to do now is to bring my zipper. I'll go ahead and fix my zipper to the back piece. This is what I had after I was done fixing the zipper, guys. You can see I fix it in a way that it wouldn't show because the color is not totally matching my fabric. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring this piece that I'll be using for the ruffle underneath the skirt. I'm going to take it to the sewing machine. I'm just going to go ahead and sew it down. Then you will do the same thing to this other one. This is what you're going to have after you're done sewing, guys. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to iron this. I'm going to bring my towel. I'll go ahead and flip this to the right side. So just go ahead and flip it to the right side the way you see me doing. After you're done doing that, now you're going to open it up on the table. Make sure that this line where you sew it is at the middle, just like this. Then you're going to go ahead and iron this out very well. So guys, this is what I had after I was done ironing the 2 of them out. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring my fabric. I'm going to first of all take it to my overlock machine and weave it. I'll also weave the back piece as well. So guys, this is what I had after I was done weaving it. This is to prevent it from fraying. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to measure up 1 inch. So just come here and go up by 1 inch. Do the same thing here and the same thing here. Now you're going to use your straight ruler to connect these dots to give you a straight line. So guys, on this line, I'm going to bring this piece I will use for the ruffle. I'm just going to place it on this line. Make sure that the part where you sew it is on that line. Now I'm going to demonstrate how I'm going to make the pleat on it. You're going to pleat it like this. Did you see? Just pleat it like that, and you're going to pin it down. After you're done doing that, you're going to pleat it to the opposite side. Did you see? You pleat it in a way that they are facing each other. You're going to go ahead and pin it down as well. Now you're going to repeat the same process. Pin it to this side again and pin it down. Then you're going to pleat it to the opposite side. So guys, this type of pleat is called kissing pleat. Okay, so that's how you're going to do it. You're going to keep repeating this process. Just keep pleating it to the opposite direction. Just keep doing it like this, and you'll be sewing on it all the way to the end. After you're done doing that, you're going to do exactly the same thing to the back piece. So guys, this is what I had after I was done pleating it. Did you see how nice and how even this came out? So guys, this is how you're going to have it. This is the back piece. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and place them the right size facing each other, just like this. Place the front piece on the back piece like this, the right size facing each other. You're going to go ahead and take your waist measurement, take your hip measurement, and take your round thigh measurement. Then you're going to go ahead and join the sides. This is what I had after I was done joining the sides, guys. This is it. You can see how pretty this skirt came out. This is it from the back. I have space for my butt to sit perfectly. So guys, this is it. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. I will see you all in my next video.